what's up? It has been 6 Christmases that I have been doing YouTube videos, which just sounds crazy to me. The past 6 Christmases of my life, which I've only had 21 of, and I don't remember the first few, the past 6, YouTube has been like a big part of my life during the holiday season and stuff. So I just want to wish all of you a happy holidays, no matter what holidays you celebrate or anything like that. I hope you had an amazing 2014, but an even better 2015. Every year I get asked to do a what I got for Christmas video. Some years I do, some years I don't. It really just depends on how I feel that year. And so just want to start off by saying I am not doing this video to brag or boast or show off what I got or anything like that. I'm honestly just doing it for all of you who have requested it. I know I'm incredibly fortunate. I don't take any of it for granted, and I'm so grateful for everything. And if it was just about spending time with my friends and family over the holidays and absolutely 0 presents, I would be totally fine with that as well. But you know, it's kind of a tradition that we get each other gifts and stuff. So in my family, what we do is we wrap all the presents, and sorry, my hair keeps like getting in my face. We wrap all the presents and put them under the tree starting like after Thanksgiving going towards Christmas. Just whenever we buy them, we wrap them and put them under the tree. And then Santa brings you one gift and fills your stocking. And that gift isn't typically wrapped, and the stocking is like set out. And so when we wake up in the morning, we used to go to our mom and dad's room, but now they sleep on a different level than us. And to get to their room, we'd have to pass the Christmas tree. So we have to call them. So we called them, and Jellybean and I woke up first. I could not sleep the night before. Jelly and I were in the same bed, and she fell asleep pretty early, maybe around like 9 o'clock. So for Christmas Eve, that's great. I fell asleep maybe around 11 and woke up at 11:03, 11:05, 11:07, 11:11. Literally every few minutes I feel like I was awake. So after 2 o'clock, I just ended up staying up. I watched TV on my computer and stuff. We have a family tradition. You can wake anyone up after 5 o'clock. When we were younger, it was after 3 a.m. So we would be opening presents at 3 a.m. But now that we're a little bit older, they're like, okay guys, we're gonna wait till 5 a.m. So 4:59 ticks around, and I shake Jellybean, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's Christmas, it's Christmas. And she gets excited, and we jump out of bed, and we're making a ruckus upstairs running around. It's Christmas morning, which is a song we sing like every Christmas morning. And we call mom and dad. They come down to make sure Santa came, which is really their code for I'm gonna make a cup of coffee because it's really early and my kids are incredibly hyper. So they make their cup of coffee, and I'm checked that Santa came. And then they tell the kids, you know, we're allowed to run down the stairs. Poor Elle, though, you guys know she broke her back, so she wasn't really doing much running down the stairs. It was more of like a penguin waddle over to the sofa. It was kind of cute though. So anyways, when I ran downstairs, I saw my stocking sitting out on my chair. So I ran straight to my stocking. Look how cute it is. It has feet. And what was in my stocking was the New York Times easiest crossword puzzles, because I told my mom, I mean Santa, that I have been really into crossword puzzles lately, and even the easiest ones from the New York Times are still really difficult. And so I want to be able to do the New York Times one every day, but I feel like I need to start with the easy ones and work my way up. But I'm actually getting pretty good at it. So I got that, and she knows I love to use that while I'm traveling. She got me a Tresemme dry shampoo because she knows I use dry shampoo literally every day pretty much. Even if I wash my hair, I like to use it. Then I got a Toblerone. So that right there, one of my favorite chocolates. I got some gum, some little hair ties from Forever 21, which are like the cute ones that I hope you guys, I don't know if you can see it, but they're cute pastel, and the white one has some jewels on it. Then I got some Arctic Altoids, and I'm wondering if mom's trying to tell me something about my breath. Mints, gum, a lot of it. And then I have socks. So these are from Cotton On, and it's 2 different pair of fuzzy socks, and they are so comfortable. And fuzzy socks are a tradition every year. We get each other them. So mom had gotten us, or Santa had gotten us some, and then Elle had some wrapped under the tree for all of us, and then I had some wrapped under the tree for all of us. So we got a lot of fuzzy socks this year, and I live in them. Mom was like, no, you have something else in your stocking. So I dig down to the bottom, and there is this envelope that says Blair on it. And apparently we all had one in our stocking. And so I opened it up, and it's a card that says Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So inside the card, there is an A on the top. So immediately I think of Pretty Little Liars, and A is everywhere. And then it says, enjoy the magic moment of this season, March 28th to April 4th, Santa. So I immediately thought, okay, well, it's a certain time that I need to make sure I'm blocked off of work. So I knew it was a trip, and I had already told Mom that these dates were cleared off, and it also happens to be over my 22nd birthday and on Jelly Bean's spring break. So she'll have a whole week off school. It's gonna be my birthday, so we're gonna be going on a family trip. But I had an A, and I was like, what kind of clue is A? And I looked over and Jelly Bean had an A, and I was like, okay, so maybe we all have A's. And then Elle had a B, and I was like, okay, so the favorite daughters have A's, and then the broken back princess has a B. I don't remember if Alex had a U or an R, and then Mom or Dad had the other one, and then the other one had an exclamation point. But Alex read off his, and I just yelled out Aruba, which before we had been yelling out, you know, Aspen, the Alps, you know, Amsterdam, anything. And so I yelled out Aruba, and Mom was like, we're not all done sharing which our letters are. And Dad was like, yeah, it's Aruba. So my Santa gift this year is an incredibly generous vacation from my family, and we are going to be going to Aruba over my 22nd birthday, and I could not be more excited. I am literally just over the moon excited, and so that is going to be happening from March 28th to April 4th. So when it got around to my turn to open up my first wrapped gift, I opened up something from my little sister, which is really, you know, my parents pay for it, but they let my little sister pick something out that's from her. She's 12, you know, she doesn't have her own money really. And so it was so thoughtful what she had gotten me, because it's something that I had mentioned a long time ago that I wanted to get Teddy. I mean, I wanted to get it for him for like over 2 years, and I just never have, because it's a little bit frivolous and expensive, and I wasn't going to spend my own money on it. But it's a great gift, because it's the type of thing that someone won't spend their own money on, but they're going to enjoy so much. So Jelly Bean got me the Henry Bindle's dog leash and dog collar for Teddy Bear. So this is the leash. The collar is around Teddy's neck, and he did not want to film with me today. I tried to get him over here, you know, to film, and he's just not having it. He's having a bad hair day. So yeah, the Henry Bindle's leash and collar, and this is something I've wanted for a long time. And so I thought that was kind of, you know, my Teddy stuff that I had gotten. And then when it came back around, I opened another gift, and I think this one was addressed like from Mom and Jelly maybe, but it is the Bindle's dog treat canister. So it has tape on it right now because I need to, you know, pack it in. I want to make sure the lid stays safe. But it has a little gold dog bone on the top, and it's the classic brown and white stripe. And this is going to be so cute on my kitchen counter filled with Teddy's dog treats. I'm just really excited about this. And you guys know I've just recently redecorated my place and went all out, and these colors just go perfectly with like my living, dining, kitchen area. So, hi Dad, I'm filming. The next present I opened was from Alex, and he got me a chess set. I've already taken it out and played with it, so this is just the box, but this shows you what it looks like. So it is a glass chess piece set and is totally amazing. And I have a chess set. I love playing chess, and I think he knew that. I think I've tried to play with him some, and he sees me, you know, play with my dad and my little sister and Elle around the house always. And so he had said that he asked Elle, you know, what should I get her? And I had told Elle that I wanted a pretty chess set, because the one I have is like a $9 one from Target that's one of those, you know, chess sets and checkers and folds to backgammon and all that stuff, which is great. But I love playing chess so much that I wanted a decorative set that I could set out, and it would also go with my new home decor and stuff. So I guess she told Alex about that. And so he went online and picked this out all by himself, which she was proud of him for, which means I'm proud of him for it. So this is a chess set that actually is my good luck chess set, because I beat my dad on it. And he was really trying. And my dad is like the smartest man in the world. I think I've only beat him at chess one other time in my life. The next gift I opened was from Pinecone. Yes, Elle's cat Pinecone. And it is a candle that's a scented candle in pine forest. And it's in this jar that kind of looks like marble. It's a screen print, but it kind of looks like that white Carrara marble. And Elle knew that I was redoing in my guest bathroom. The vanity has this white marble top on it. And so I think she knew that this would go really well, and it was called Pine Forest. So she made it from Pinecone. So that was really cute. And so this was from Pinecone. my grandmother on my dad's side, who we call Blah Blah because she A, never shuts up, and B, that's been her nickname forever. Everyone in the family calls her Blah Blah. She just figured out kind of recently, maybe like a year ago, how to work the internet and go to YouTube and Twitter and check on what Elle and I are doing, and she keeps up with everything. So I got a card from her this year and she said, I saw that there's something that you really, really like on YouTube, and I wanted to get you something that goes along with it. And so she saw that I talk about Audible a lot and that I love Audible. So she got me a 3-month 3-book credit subscription to Audible. I just thought that was so thoughtful and so cute, and I've talked to her a lot about the book. Sometimes when I finish reading a book that I think she might like, I'll call her and talk to her about it. So I think she knows I just really enjoy it. So she got me 3 credits or 3 months of it. And for those of you who aren't aware of Audible, it is an app that you can get on your phone, and they have all different books that you can download and then you can listen to them. So I'm someone that I'm busy a lot of the time. It takes me, say, an hour to get ready in the morning. So during that hour, I can't be reading a book if I'm like doing my hair and makeup, but I can be listening to it. As I'm driving, I can't be reading, but I can be listening. I listen while I work out, while I grocery shop, while I walk around town to different places. I'm constantly listening to these. Actually, I've only used one of the credits for one book so far, but it is The Indigo Spell by Rochelle Mead, and I'm on chapter 6. So we did a drive to Durham, North Carolina for a couple days to visit my mom's side of the family, and so I listened to it some during that, some I was talking to, you know, family and stuff, but some we were listening. If you guys want to go to audible.com/Blair, you can actually download your first audiobook for free, which my grandmother told me she has done. So that made me really happy, and she said she actually downloaded our book, Beneath the Glitter, that Elle and I wrote, and she said she listened to that, which she had already read it like 5 times or something, which is funny because it's more of a teen read, you know, book and stuff, so it's interesting to think of like an 88-year-old grandmother reading it, but I think that's really awesome. So yeah, audible.com/Blair, you can get your free audiobook. So thank you so much, Blah Blah. I know that you're gonna be watching this video, and I really, really, really appreciate the Audible books you got me, and I've already downloaded one of them, so thank you. Then I opened my big present from Elle, which we are very fortunate to be able to have the means to get each other, you know, pretty extravagant gifts that sometimes I think to myself and I'm like, wow, that's a lot. And then we just really enjoy it. And it's something that, you know, I would have saved up and bought for myself. But if I saved up and bought it for Elle and Elle saved up and bought it for me, then we're still spending the same, you know, amount of money and stuff, but we're buying it for each other, so it's actually a gift. So I got her one and she got me one, and it's something that I am so excited about. It was near my birthday and I really wanted to look at Celine bags, and I had gone to Celine with Elle and picked out my black luggage, which you can see in like my what's in my bag video, and they only had one, and I was gonna buy it, and Elle said, you know, if you're not gonna buy it, I'm gonna buy it, but you know, we're here for you, it's your birthday, you decide. So I got it, but in the back of my mind, I always kind of felt a little bad that I got it and there wasn't another one for Elle, and I know she's wanted it for a while, and so I found her a black one for Christmas, and so I bought her the exact same one I have, which is the black mini luggage, and so it, you know, looks just like mine, but I didn't tell her what I had gotten her. I just told her what I wanted, and I said, you know, same price range, but this is what I want. I already picked yours out, so you don't get to pick your own, but this is what I want. So I got to pick out mine and hers. So on Christmas morning, she had no idea what she was getting. She knew what I was getting, so when I opened mine, I got the Nano Celine luggage in the tricolor. It's kind of like a nude, a black, gold hardware with army green sides. And I think it is so gorgeous. It has a long strap so it can go crossbody or over the shoulder or something like that. And it actually holds a lot. It seems like it's a small bag, but it fits an umbrella, my full large wallet that I have, you know, like the big wallet, the umbrella, some, you know, random miscellaneous makeup, my phone, sunglasses, and keys. I had all of that in there earlier, and I was like, wow, this really is spacious, because I thought it was gonna be more like when I take one of my smaller Chanel bags and I kind of have to, I can't take my big wallet with me, I have to take what I need out of it, whereas this I can just throw it in. So I am in love with this, and so I opened it up and Elle knew I was getting it, and she was like, oh, I love Celine, I'm so jealous. And I was like, well, why don't you open yours? and she opened it, and hers was in a much bigger box, so she thought it was something totally different. And she saw the Celine, and she thought, then she was like, well, maybe she got me the same one she got, and she opened it, and she was like, how did you find this black one? Like, I wanted it. And they're kind of difficult to find, even if they only make a certain amount a year. So sometimes, you know, you can go in and have the money for it and want one, but they just don't have one to sell you. So I think she was surprised that I was able to get one around the holidays and stuff. And so this is my new baby, and I have really been loving her, and I am just so thankful that Elle and I have had the luxury of being able to get each other gifts like this. So then I got another little gift from Elle, which she said she saw on like Cosmo.com or something. It said 5 of the best gifts to get your drunk friend or something. And she was like, I saw that, and I was like, Blair. So she clicked on it, and she saw these Himalayan pink salt shot glasses. So they're actually made out of pink salt, and you can pour tequila or little baby margaritas in it, but mainly tequila shots, I think. And it says on the back, your drink will get saltier the longer you leave it in the glass. It also says the salt is long lasting and naturally antibacterial, but not dishwasher safe to clean. Quickly rinse under cold water and pat dry with a paper towel. So I guess what you do is you pour the tequila in it, you let it sit for a second and get kind of salty, and then you have a lime, you cheers, you take shots with your friends, and then you rinse it and you can use it again and again and again. So this was incredible, and I love them so much, and I am just really excited to use these. I think I'm gonna use them for New Year's Eve with some friends. The last gift I got was from my entire family. So what we do is cousins, aunts, uncles, instead of everyone just sending us little, you know, things that we could really go buy out on our own, and you don't even know if the person's really gonna enjoy it. What we do is we send however much money we're giving for, you know, each person, whether it's $10, $20, $30, we will send that to, if it's an aunt, we'll send it to that uncle that they're married to. If it's an uncle, we'll send it to the aunt, and if it's cousins, we'll send it to the aunt, and then they kind of get to pick what they're gonna get for the money, and it's kind of a bigger gift. And so this year Mom got to pick out what she was getting, but it's really from my entire family on both my mom and dad's side, you know, that she took the money that she got from everyone and stuff like that and got us gifts. And so for mine, she picked out something that could not be better. Like, it literally, she couldn't have picked out something better. She got me the She got me the Nespresso Latissima, I think. Yeah, Latissima Plus. She knows I'm absolutely obsessed with coffee. I wake up in the morning to drink my coffee. I fell asleep the night before thinking about when I wake up in the morning, I get to have coffee. And she knows I have a Keurig and that I can make, you know, the standard cups of coffee, but she knows that whenever we go to a restaurant for breakfast or lunch, or if we're you know, out and we stop by a Starbucks or something like that, she knows I always get a cappuccino or a latte, and I love the frothy milk type of espresso drinks. And so she said, I wanted you to be able to make that at home. So she got me this so that I can make all of the fun drinks. And I was actually looking online through the different recipes, and you can make like macchiatos, which I don't even know what a macchiato is, but I'm excited to make one and taste it and drink it. So this was kind of from my entire family. So thank you all for this incredible, incredible gift. I am so excited to set it up and use it. I really hope that you guys had an amazing holiday and are excited and ready to have a happy new year. Let's make 2015 way better than 2014 was. Even if you had the best year of your life, we're gonna strive to make it even better. So I can't wait to talk to you guys in the new year and really just kind of go on a journey on my channel through 2015 with you. There are gonna be a little bit of changes, and I think you guys are gonna like it. So I will talk to you soon. Happy New Year. Bye.